If you're a fan of the eerie and unexplained, then you need to subscribe to our channel, as we are about to lead you into a world of unsolved mysteries. There are places in this world where the past refuses to stay buried, where whispers echo through empty halls, and shadows move when no one is there. From abandoned asylums to cursed forests, we journey to the edges of understanding, to those haunted grounds where the veil between our world and the next wears thin. These are the 7 most haunted places on Earth. Would you dare to visit? Our journey begins in the heart of London, at the Tower, a fortress that has stood for over a millennium. Anne Boleyn, the second wife of King Henry VIII, met a grisly end here, accused of treason and beheaded on the grounds. Visitors and staff alike have reported seeing her, a forlorn figure drifting through the tower, sometimes carrying her own severed head. Is it merely legend, fueled by the tower's gruesome history? Or could it be that Anne Boleyn, betrayed in life, seeks solace in death by haunting the halls of the tower? Nestled high in the Colorado Rockies stands the Stanley Hotel, a grand dame of the American West and an unlikely setting for horror. Yet this opulent hotel inspired Stephen King's terrifying novel, The Shining. Guests have reported disembodied laughter echoing through the halls, phantom children playing in the corridors, and the distinct sensation of being watched. Room 217, where King himself stayed, is said to be particularly active. It's here that a former housekeeper, Mrs. Wilson, met her end, struck by lightning while working during a thunderstorm. Her presence is said to be felt even now, lights flickering, luggage mysteriously unpacking. The Stanley Hotel, with its grand architecture and breathtaking views, might seem an unlikely place for such unsettling events. At the foot of Mount Fuji, shrouded in mist and silence, lies Aokigahara, a place of unsettling beauty and profound sorrow. Known as the Suicide Forest, Aokigahara has an almost magnetic pull, drawing those burdened by despair into its depths. Legend has it that the spirits of those who died within the forest linger, their anguish clinging to the very air. Visitors have reported hearing whispers, faint and disembodied, beckoning them deeper into the woods. Compasses and GPS devices are said to malfunction within the forest, their needles spinning uselessly, as if disoriented by an unseen force. Chapter 4. The Catacombs of Paris. Beneath the City of Lights, a labyrinth of tunnels stretches for miles, a subterranean city of the dead. The Catacombs of Paris hold the skeletal remains of over 6 million Parisians, their bones arranged in macabre displays along the tunnel walls. The silence is absolute, broken only by the sound of footsteps echoing off the cold stone walls. It's here, in the darkness, that visitors have reported encounters with the spectral residents of this city of bones. Whispers, disembodied and chilling, seem to emanate from the very walls themselves. Chapter 5. The Island of the Dolls. South of Mexico City, shrouded in mystery and draped in the tendrils of creeping vines, lies Isla de las Muñecas, the Island of the Dolls. Thousands of dolls, their limbs twisted, their paint chipped and faded, hang from the trees, their vacant eyes staring out at the world with an unsettling intensity. The island was once the home of Don Julian Santana Barrera, a recluse who claimed to have found a drowned girl in the canal. Haunted by her spirit, he began hanging dolls on the trees as a way to appease her restless soul. Visitors to the island describe a palpable feeling of unease, a sense that they are being watched, not by the living, but by the hundreds of lifeless eyes that seem to follow their every move. Chapter 6. Poveglia Island. Shrouded in mist and silence, Poveglia Island rises from the Venetian lagoon, a place with a past so dark, so steeped in suffering, that it has earned the chilling title of the most haunted place in the world. During the Black Death, the island became a quarantine zone, a final resting place for thousands who succumbed to the plague. Later, it was transformed into an asylum, its halls echoing with the cries of the mentally ill. Visitors to the island describe a palpable sense of dread, a feeling of being watched, of being surrounded by unseen eyes. Disembodied voices, whispers, moans and screams are said to echo through the crumbling buildings, a chorus of the dead lamenting their fate. Chapter 7. The Winchester Mystery House. In the heart of San Jose, California, stands a sprawling Victorian mansion, its turrets piercing the sky, its labyrinthine corridors twisting and turning in a seemingly endless maze. Sarah Winchester, heiress to the Winchester rifle fortune, was a woman tormented by tragedy. After the death of her husband and infant daughter, she became convinced that a curse had befallen her family, a curse brought about by the countless lives claimed by the Winchester rifle. For 38 years, construction continued ceaselessly on the house, guided by Sarah's nightly séances and her belief that she was communicating with the spirits of those killed by the Winchester rifle. The result is a bizarre and unsettling masterpiece, a house filled with staircases that lead to nowhere, doors that open onto blank walls, and windows that overlook other rooms. From the blood-soaked stones of the Tower of London to the doll-strewn paths of Isla de las Muñecas, these haunted places offer a glimpse into the darker side of human history and the mysteries that lie beyond the veil of our understanding. Whether you believe in ghosts or simply enjoy a good scare, there's no denying the chilling allure of these haunted locations. Let us know in the comments below which of these haunted places you'd be brave enough to visit.